she's used to that because she was a small business in her own right, and she had a very unique business. When I first met her, I thought, you did what? And she basically had a company that would translate different languages for business contracts, and she had 25 employees, and I think that's how you met Karen Mills. And so Karen tapped her, as well as the President of the United States, and said, you have to share all the ideas and ways of doing business that you do with us. So Anna, it is a pleasure to have you here. I'm delighted to be working with you in regards to the Women's Center. So if you'll come up, let's give Anna Harvey a great
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I am so thrilled to be in Houston because the secret that I have is actually from Mexico, where I come from. I moved to Houston in the late 80s. I went to U of H. I'm a cougar.
You're 2 years old.
My son was born in West Timer and Gassner, somewhere over here. So I'm so thrilled to be back in Houston, and I'm so thrilled to be here helping women in Houston and Galveston. I learned to water ski in Galveston, and I want to go back. What I learned, actually, it was pretty difficult, but anyway. I have incredible memories of Houston and Galveston, and I just want to tell you that you are joining a group of incredible people, mainly women, but not all women. We have very enlightened men amongst ourselves in the center. I do manage 110 women business centers around the country. And just to put it very simply in numbers, we trained and or counseled 160,000 individuals last year, mainly women. What does that mean? Very bluntly, right now, as the economic situation gets a little difficult, a woman comes, tells me, I can't find a job, I will make my own. And that's what we're here to do, to make sure that she has all the resources to stand up and create her own business, her own job. I started my company with, actually I know you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna say it. I started a company with a friend, and she was my partner, we just bounced ideas, and we just grew this company together. And actually, she's in Texas, she's here. So Beatrice and I met a long time ago. Beatrice is still running her company while I run other things. I run around the country, and I call her, how's it going? Like, what do you think? So thanks, Bea, for being here. We've been, friends for some 20-some years, something like that. She's older than me. Just kidding. Anyway, yes. So you will be amazed at the women that are going to come through your doors, and you will be more amazed when they leave after they have been with you for a while. You will see ideas. You will see a few women that want to still open cupcake stores. There are plenty of those. I don't know if you want to still want more, $2 $15 cupcakes or anything. That you're going to hear a lot. What you are doing right now is help them not to improvise their way to success, but to actually create that roadmap that will take them from an idea to actual success. It's not easy. I wish I had help when I started my business. I did not have it. I improvised my way to success, and I can tell you that from point A to point B, I went around. I didn't know that SBA would provide wonderful sources of credit, some wonderful loans. I didn't do it, so I improvised my way into financing my businesses. My business plan was always in my head, never on paper. Terrible things that I think right now, and I remember I got a large contracts with a federal agency. And that's when my trouble started, because this thing about cash flow thing that you didn't know much about, that was difficult. So I remember not being able to sleep at night thinking, I have to pay all these people. And this wasn't a good idea, but if you fast forward to where I am right now, I can tell you the sleepless nights serve a purpose to make sure that any woman that wants to start a business goes to bed and goes to sleep, and she doesn't worry about how to run the business. So I am honored to be here with you. I'm just thrilled. You're gonna work very hard, but you're gonna go home and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, we helped another that means we help children, we help the schools, we help the communities. So thank you so much. You're my baby in the centers until maybe 3 months when we have a new one in South Carolina. So enjoy your baby for a few months. So thank you so much. And the person to really call is Anna, because she works more. So I want to introduce a fantastic chief of staff and friend and supporter, and a person that has transformed the SBA. I think with things have happened at the SBA, and it's because we have a lady administrator, lady deputy administrator, and a lady chief of staff. And things are going right. So he is our wonderful chief of staff.
Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the introduction. Again, for me, Houston has been a second, third, fourth home. I don't even know where I am most of the time. But no, seriously, I spent some quality time here in my previous reincarnations of jobs, I guess you would say, and it's always a privilege for me to be here. And again, congratulations to the City of Houston, to the Women's Business Centers, to our SBA partners, and obviously to us. More than anything else, this is long coming. We understand this is one of the fastest growing cities. Your center is going to serve so many great women that are going to become even greater with your resources and your help. So for me, my job is as chief of staff. I call it chief of stuff. Stuff comes in, stuff comes out. You just kind of deal with stuff. And so when Anna told me Houston does not have a women's business center, and I was like, what? We need to fix this. So I told Anna once it became a reality, I'm here. And so here we are. Here's a ribbon. We need to cut that soon. But I want to hear some great things. You guys are going to help women in underserved communities, and again, helping not only the women in the community, but again, you're helping everybody in the community. So I appreciate that. And again, if you need resources, obviously, yes, my phone rings more than Anna's. And just let us know. We'll be there to help as much as we can on our end, as much as is humanly possible. But needless to say, you guys are the ones on the ground helping your folks. And we just can't wait to see great things. So I appreciate it. So let's get going, and let's get, I believe you're coming up. Yeah, you're coming up and saying, yes.
Okay. I was going to bring Jackie up. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. It's okay. You're the one that actually has a written schedule.
I just got lost in all the wonderfulness.
You have to roll. Now I have the pleasure of introducing a friend, a mentor, and one of our great WBEs that I went to and said, WBA has a dream. We want to open a women's business center, but we don't even know how to start working on this. And she has a great ideas process that brings partners together to collaborate. So now I'd like to introduce Jackie Broussard with the Great Ideas process.
Wow. I've laughed, I've cried, I've had every emotion. I'm just ready to get it going. Like you said, Anna, we're ready to move on. The Great Ideas process, what we do is we create partnerships. And those partnerships inspire positive change. And they also, one thing that they really do is they create long-lasting connections. And I've known Susan for 14 years, and she's been so supportive of me, and so many people in this room. Their clients like Jewel with Centerpoint Energy, and Yolanda, who's such a visionary and such an inspiration for women, and Manuel, who was so brave, and Cleve, who said, I'm taking her to the airport. I think I could let you meet her in the hall. And Susan and I showed up. We showed up, and I guess this all summarizes in the reason we got Houston Community College involved, because they have such a strong Center for Entrepreneurship, and their current chair, Dr. Spangler, their chancellor, is so visionary. And then child builders, the women. When Kelly Mortison with Chevron, we told him about this collaboration idea, he said, "You've got to be kidding, right?" I said, no, come to this meeting and we'll tell you all about it, because we're making progress, Kelly. We really are making progress, and we've been writing grants and working. And my company, Marie Cordova is here with my company, the Great Ideas Process, and we had donated 700 hours into it. And I said, Kelly, I just want you to come to this meeting just once, I promise. He did. And at the end of the meeting, he said, okay, I'm going to back Susan. I get it. And he was the president at the most important time when we needed someone to say yes. And so thank you all, and thank you, Dick, for being here. It's so glad we met with Dick, and he had a lot of great advice for us about acceleration and entrepreneurship and all the great work that he had done. So it's so wonderful to, we envisioned April, and so here she is. So thank you all for being here today.
We need everyone up here. Come on now, Yolanda.
So
Anna?
who's gonna hold the scissors?
Hold big scissors.
Yeah. So while we're preparing, I want to leave y'all with
Big
this.
scissors.
How long? When did we start? Officially?
In April.
April 4th. We started April 4th. So you're actually cutting the ribbon to the training center, which hasn't officially started yet. Okay. Our first class will be June 14th, so we are ready to embark on this journey. And since then, we've seen over 20 women and 2 men, and have logged over 223 hours.
Come up here.
So I present to you our ribbon cutting crew as we launch the Houston Galveston
All right,
Women's Business Center.
All right, ready,
all right,
count.
hold on, come forward. Come forward. Yes. Everybody look this way. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. And all right, the actual ribbon cutting. 1, 2, 3.
Now we work together.
Thank you. Thank you for being.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. I think you're the first. Oh.
Yeah, is that the first one?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll take this one here.
Yeah, because that has
Just step up a little bit
everybody.
closer. There you go. Everybody just move over just a little bit.
Where's Kelly? Come on, Kelly.
Yeah,
Come
a little
on,
bit
Kelly.
that way.
Next one. They're in the next one. They're in the next one. They're in the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's becoming like
There's a
a.
process.
There's a lot of people that
Oh, she has pictures. She has a diagram.
I know, there was a lot of people.
There were a lot of people.
Waste up.
Yeah, really.
Okay, all right, my turn. You guys move over just a little bit more. There you go.
Those heels.
All right, and when I say 1, 2, 3, everybody lean forward a little bit. When I say 1, 2, 3, you're supposed to lean forward a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. That looks great.
Thank you.
All right, and okay. Now we're gonna have groups.
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
out.
Good. Thank you.
Yes, she got
Oh yes. Yes. She married us.
guess.
Okay.
See that yeah.
You guys first? Well, no. She already has the arrangements on. This is a paper. She already has it. No, are you ready? No, you can have one more? Well, wait. You can't rearrange stuff here.
I'm ready to put on the
No.
You are.
Oh. Okay, fine.
Come on, I'll stand by back. These two ladies here. They're no money.
All right. You're right. Hey, you guys, y'all ready? Yes. Come forward. All right, you guys. Oh, hold on a second.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Everybody look over there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Ooh. One more shot. One more shot right here.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. All right. And eyes forward here. 10 shot. Come a little bit closer. There you go. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and lean forward, right? 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
All right. April.